Hey, welcome back to the Debt Sucks podcast, where we talk money without lectures, spreadsheets that judge you, or anyone telling you to sell your dog to save cash. I'm Ben Matthews, bankruptcy attorney, financial truth teller, and living proof that just because someone drives a nice car doesn't mean they aren't also crying in it. Stop playing the comparison game. It's rigged anyway. Last week, we dropped some truth bombs with the amazing Dorothy Selman in Money Isn't Math, It's Emotion. Because let's be real, money just doesn't live in your wallet. It lives in your head, your heart, and sometimes your gut. Panic Googling, can I sell a kidney to pay off a credit card? Big thanks to Dorothy for helping us unpack the mental load of money. We cried, we laughed, we almost Venmo'd our therapist. Now today's episode is called Stop Playing the Comparison Game. It's rigged anyway. If you've ever scrolled through Instagram thinking, why does Becky have a new house, new car, and a Peloton, while I'm over here eating cereal with a fork and hoping the repo guy doesn't have my new address? This one's for you. Spoiler alert. The comparison game is straight up rigged. And you don't have to play it. Let's tear down the scoreboard and talk about what really matters. Why the comparison game is always a lie. Let's talk about why the comparison game is such a trap. We compare our behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel. You see the vacation, but not the credit card statement. You see the new car, not the 6-year loan and $700 payments. You see the big house, but not the house poor panic every time the AC breaks. And the worst part? You start thinking that you're a failure, that you're behind, that something's wrong with you. But the truth is, most people are just trying to look successful, and a lot of them are deep in debt, anxious, and one paycheck away from disaster. This game is rigged, the scoreboard is fake, and the prize? Mostly stress. So let's talk about one of the most exhausting parts of money in the age of social media. Comparison. Because comparison doesn't just mess with your self-esteem, it hijacks your progress. It whispers things like, why bother saving? I'll never catch up. Maybe I should buy that thing I can't afford. Everyone else has one. My progress doesn't count unless it looks like someone else's highlight reel. But comparison is a scam. It's like playing Monopoly with someone who started the game with hotels already on Boardwalk and a secret stack of 500s tucked under the table. Here's the truth. You don't know their full story. You don't see the credit card debt behind that beach photo. How to get out of the comparison trap. So let's talk about what to do instead. So 1, curate your inputs. Unfollow accounts that make you feel less than. Mute the people who trigger your why am I not there yet spiral. Follow the folks who show real, messy, honest money progress. 2, track your progress, not theirs. Use a simple tracker. Celebrate every payment, every savings goal. Look at your own numbers and be proud of how far you've come. Number 3, ask better questions. Instead of, why don't I have what they have? Ask, what's the one thing I can do today to move forward? What do I really want and what's my timeline? Is this financial choice helping me feel secure or just look successful? 4, celebrate invisible wins. Did you skip takeout this week? That's a win. Did you pay off a small credit card? Huge win. Did you not apply for that store credit card at checkout? Legendary restraint. You're not behind, you're building, quietly, powerfully. So now that we've officially flipped off the comparison trap and sent it packing, what's next? I mean, it's one thing to know the game is rigged. It's another thing to say, cool, I'm out, and actually start building a life that makes sense for you. So let's do that. Let's stop chasing flashy and start stacking something way better, invisible wealth. Not the kind that gets likes, the kind that buys freedom, peace of mind, and a solid night's sleep. Does it sound good? Then it's time for your next move, the Invisible Wealth Challenge. 7 days, tiny steps, big impact. So let's get into it. For the next 7 days, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to ditch the comparison game and stack some real-life, behind-the-scenes, chaos-free wealth. Here's how it works. So day 1, unfollow the flex. Unfollow or mute 5 social media accounts that make you feel less than. You know the ones. The influencer with 6 vacations and 0 student loan payments? Yeah, buy. Day 2, find your freedom number. How much would it take to create peace of mind this month? Enough for a vet bill? A missed paycheck? Write that number down. That's your next savings goal. Day 3, do a chaos audit. List the top 3 things that stress you out about money. Then brainstorm one simple thing you can do to reduce that stress this week. One, like setting up autopay or checking your credit score without crying. Day 4, celebrate a tiny win. Paid a bill? Packed lunch? Didn't buy the thing you wanted at Target? That's a win. Post it with the hashtag invisible wealth and tag it DebtSucksPod. Day 5, the 24-hour rule. See something you really want to buy? Wait 24 hours. If you still want it tomorrow and it fits your level up plan, go for it. If not, move on like a boss. Day 6, build a breathing room ritual. Do one thing today that costs nothing and makes you feel grounded. Walk, journal, breathe, nap, especially nap. That's wealth too. And day 7, set a boundary. Say no to something that doesn't serve your financial peace, whether it's a night out, a subscription, or a loan you can't afford to give. All right, so if you're feeling fired up and ready to build that invisible wealth, one quiet win at a time, then the challenge is your next move. But let's be real, not everyone's jumping into this with pom-poms and motivational playlists. In fact, right after I put this challenge together, I got a message from a listener that basically said, "This all sounds great, Ben, but how am I supposed to do any of this when the world feels like it's burning down around me?" Oof. Yeah, let's talk about that, because that's a very fair question. Here's what I told them. First off, yes, you are not wrong. Between the economy doing cartwheels, inflation playing whack-a-mole with your grocery budget, and the general stress of everything, it can feel like trying to build a sandcastle during a hurricane. But here's the thing. You don't fix the world. You fix your corner of it. Start small. So small it feels silly. Not pay off all my debts overnight small. I'm talking putting $10 in your shit happens fund. Saying no to one thing that adds stress. Unsubscribing from one email that makes you want to shop. That's how you fight back against chaos, with small, consistent steps that protect your peace. Because peace isn't a luxury, it's a survival tool. And in a world that's loud, messy, and expensive, creating calm in your money life is rebellion. And honestly, the world is always going to be a little chaotic. But if you've got a plan, even a wobbly, imperfect one, you'll feel like you've got a life raft in the storm. You can't control the waves, but you can build a damn good boat. So don't wait for things to calm down. Start now. Start messy. Start small. Invisible wealth starts in moments just like this.
Hey, let's get real for a sec. The Debt Sucks plan, it's awesome. It works. But not everyone has the time or the patience to chip away at their financial Mount Everest. Maybe you're drowning right now, like creditors calling your grandma, paycheck gone before it lands, sleepless nights count as drowning. Sound familiar? Listen, you don't have to white-knuckle your way through this alone. Instead of spending years battling debt $1 at a time, I've got you. Bankruptcy isn't a failure, it's a fresh start. And sometimes hitting reset is the smartest thing you can do. At my law firm here in South Carolina, we take the time to listen to your story and help you figure out if bankruptcy is the right choice for you. No pressure, no judgment, just straight answers and real solutions. And if you don't live in South Carolina, don't worry. I can connect you with a trusted attorney in your state. Wherever you are, help is closer than you think. So if you're ready to stop the stress and start fresh, visit debtsucks.info to share a little about your situation or call my office for a free consultation. Let's find your path forward together, because sometimes you don't need a plan, you need a damn lifeline. Let me be that lifeline.
All right, my friends, let's land this plane. Here's what we learned today. Comparison is a scam. Real wealth isn't flashy. It's quiet, calm, and built for you. And yes, the world's chaotic, but that doesn't mean your money life has to be. You've got more control than you think. Invisible wealth is real. Peace is powerful, and you're doing better than you give yourself credit for. Now, if this episode gave you something to think about, or at least made you feel a little less alone in your cereal for dinner era, do me a solid. Like the episode, follow the show, leave a review, and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Post your wins using the hashtag InvisibleWealth and tag me at DebtSucksPod so we can celebrate the progress that actually matters. Because adulting is hard, but debt makes it harder. And when you stop looking sideways and start moving forward, you build a life that's actually yours. I'm Ben Matthews. Until next time, stay strong, stay focused, and stay gloriously, unapologetically on your own path.